Greetings, I'm Bairnt and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Aliens, Another Glorious Day in the Core. We're in the mission Escape. Now this is the second mission and we're going to see if we can continue on. There's a lot of aliens down here. I don't know if we're going to make it. Look at all these blips all over the place. This could be an absolute disaster waiting to happen. But we're going to do our best to see if these Marines can make it back to the APC up here and get out of this mission. Now before we start, there's a couple things I want to talk about just to let you know. It was confirmed by the creator that as these blips came out during the spawn phase, they don't attack as opposed to when you move blips or when you actually are moving aliens. So when they do pop out of the tunnels like this, they're not going to attack, and so you don't have to do any attacks of opportunity or anything. They're just ready to go and they come in closer. They're creeping up on these Marines. Oh, it's sad news for them. Now, if you're excited to see if our people can make it through Mission 2, then I need you to meet me at the co-op shop.
Let's rock!
Time you will hear. The last time you will hear.
When we last left off, it was our Marine's turn. So Hicks is actually going to start, and he's going to go ahead and give his activation token over to Vasquez. Vasquez is going to take the first action. She's going to go ahead and reset her aim dial to 8, and then she's going to have to, on activation, reveal a card. So let's go ahead and reveal a card and see what happens. We got a flamethrower. That's exactly what we need. Oh, this is going to be so good. All right, I'm going to be able to put her, she's going to be able to take an aim action. And then I'm going to go ahead and, since this is a reveal card, we're going to put this on the bottom of our endurance deck. Vasquez's options are a little limited. I don't think we're going to move or anything like that. I think we're actually just going to shoot. That's going to be our best bet. We're going to go ahead and exhaust 2 cards from our endurance deck so that she can start firing with her smart gun. The first one we're going to fire at is actually back here. I've got a plan. We're going to go ahead and roll our 2 dice. Now, of course, her aim dial is sitting at 9. We have to roll a 9 or less on one of these 2. Oh, there's that 10, that evil 10. But we did actually get a chance to take out this alien. We're going to tick our aim dial down to 8. We're going to go ahead and exhaust yet another card to fire our full auto. And now where are we going to fire? We're going to fire, I think, at this one right here. That's going to be our plan. We're going to target that one. Or should I target the big swarm in the middle? I'm going to target the big swarm right in the middle here. Let's see how that goes. I got a 3 and a 6. We were able to take out one of these aliens. We're going to go ahead and fire at, I think we're going to fire at the same group again next. I'm going to go ahead and tick this down to 7. We're going to exhaust another card. And then we're going to fire. Actually, I'm going to fire over here at this group. We're going to see how we do against that group. We got a 4 and a 9. We took out one of those aliens. That's awesome. All right, we're going to exhaust yet another card from our endurance deck and continue our full auto. I'm going to tick our dial down to 6. Let's see, who are we going to fire next? I'm going to fire again. I'm going to fire at the swarm right in front of me. Let's fire at that one. I got a 10 and a 1. We're able to take out this alien right here. Oh, she's just going to town with this smart gun. This is so good. All right, we're going to go ahead and tick that dial down to 5. Continue our full auto by going ahead and exhausting a card. Well, the next card we have is our reshuffle card. So we're going to go ahead and take our endurance deck, which is not very big. We have a lot of cards in that exhaust pile, but we're going to keep on going. We're going to place this right on under top of our reshuffle card there. We're going to exhaust yet another card, and we're going to go ahead and fire. I think I have to tick her aim dial down. I don't remember if I did that or not. I had ticked her aim dial down before we actually had to reshuffle our cards. So she is at 5. We're going to go ahead and I think we're going to shoot at... I like the idea of getting rid of these aliens on swarms because then if they attack, they don't get the extra added bonus. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get an alien attack here. I'm going to attack this one right here. We're going to roll these up and see what we got. We got a 4 back here. That's awesome. So we're going to go ahead and remove another of these alien tokens. We're going to go ahead and tick our aim dial down to 4. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. We're just taking out all these aliens. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust yet another card. The smart gun is awesome. We're going to shoot at, I think we're going to shoot at this one again in the middle and see how that goes. Oh, we got a 7 and 9, so we finally missed, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead, tick her aim dial to 3. Now she has another action. And the action she's actually going to do is probably move. And when you take a move action, you have to stop if you come adjacent to an alien. But of course, in this scenario, you can roll to see if you can pass, but normally you stop. If you are adjacent to an alien when you make a move action, you can just go ahead and move. So she's going to go ahead and move 1, 2, I think she's going to go to about here, 3. I think she's going to stop right there. That's going to be her action. Her aim dial is going to go back on her card. And we're going to go ahead and activate our next player. Our next player is going to be Frost. I'm going to go ahead and activate him with his M24 flame unit. He's going to go ahead and exhaust 2 cards to choose a space on the board within 2 squares of him. Oh no, that's terrible. It's in 2 squares. I have to move him first. Oh, I don't really want to move him, but I have to in order to do what I want to do. All right, we're going to move him up here. Then we're going to target that space so we can flame all these aliens. That's what we have to do. So we're going to go ahead and start rolling. Now, of course, since we did do an attack action, we have to tick his aim dial down to 4, and we're going to roll some dice and see how we do. I need 7 or less. We're going to start here with this guy. I got a 9, I failed. Let's do this guy. I got a 9, I failed. I'm going to go ahead on both of these guys here. We got a double star. Oh, that's amazing. All right, we're going to get rid of both of them. All right, then we're going to go ahead and attack the 2 behind it. We're going to go ahead and see how we do there. A 5 and a 6, that's good. Those are 2 dead aliens as well. And then we're going to go ahead and flame this one right here. And we got a 2. So we're able to take out quite a bit, just not the ones in front of us. I guess they're ducked underneath it as they're coming up under the floor. That's awesome. That's the end of his activation. He only had 2 activations, and he moved and he fired. Now, of course, his card does say that I get to reveal a card. And if I get an event, this an event is awesome event, it means I get to go ahead and recycle 1 card from the exhaust deck and put it into the endurance deck. So we're just going to place it right underneath here. Now, I did get a comment from Starman, which is pretty interesting. I thought it was a pretty good idea. Basically, the reshuffle card only really just tells you when to shuffle your deck. So you could actually put these cards from the endurance deck that are on the bottom of it just over to the side. When you get to the reshuffle card, you can just pick up what you have and go ahead and shuffle it together. That's one way to do it too. You don't actually have to put them underneath if you don't really want to. I do just because it's kind of the way you're supposed to. All right, but that is an option. We're going to go ahead and move into Hicks's turn. And really, there's only 3 aliens left that we have to really worry about right now. So let's see what we can do. Hicks is going to go ahead and reset his aim dial to 7. And then on activation, you may draw an endurance card. And I'm going to go ahead and draw one. Let's see what we have found. We found an M41A pulse rifle, also known as discard this to reroll your die. That's going to be awesome. So we're going to go ahead now and do his 2 actions. From where we are, Hicks really only has 1 alien he can shoot because the other 2 over here, and they're both blocking his line of sight to attack. So he's just going to go ahead and exhaust 1 card with his M41A pulse rifle and go ahead and take a shot. He needs a 7 or less, and he got a 6. He took out the alien. That's great. Now, there are some blips over here. I could run over there and check them out, but I don't think that's a great idea. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, I think, to right here. I have a plan, and you're going to see how it works. Hopefully you don't, actually, hopefully you don't have to see how it works, but I do have a plan. I'm going to go ahead and tick his aim dial down to 6. He is done. He now gets to activate 2 grunts. Hudson is one of those grunts. Hudson is going to go ahead with his aim dial at 6, and he's going to start shooting some aliens as well. He's going to go ahead and use his M41A pulse rifle. He's going to exhaust 1 card, and he needs to get a 6 or less. He got a 3. He's able to take out the one in front of him, and apparently almost carried him away, but that's okay. Just like in the movie, just drags him on down. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this down to a 5, and he's going to go ahead and use his full auto, exhaust 1 more card, and roll it up. We got a 2. Look at that. We took out every alien around us. Oh my gosh, my guys are amazing. All right, tick that down to 4. Hudson's going to then move 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. Actually, I should move that differently. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I could move through them. I just can't stop when they're square. I did make, I think, an error where I stopped Frost in one of the squares of a person. And remember, you can't end your activation, your move action, on a space where a Marine is. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And now, since there's no aliens and Hudson's not very distracted, I'm going to remember to use his motion tracker. As a free action, I get to reveal a card. Let's go ahead and reveal the top card. We have found an equipment card, which is great because I can go ahead now and look at, I believe it's the top 2. Look at the top 2 cards of the motion tracker deck. Place one of those cards on the bottom of the deck and the other on top of the deck. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the 2 motion tracker cards that we have right here. Our first one is Alien Assault. If this spawn point already has a blip alien model or this blip is spaced nearest you, oh, I'm totally fine with this. It spawns in 3. 3 is right here, right? Oh, I'm not good with 3. 3 is not good. All right, let's see what the other one is. alien drone at 4. Players must either discard a barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn point 1. Huh. I think I like this one better. I'm going to put this one on the bottom. I'm going to put this one on the top. Both of these were actually okay cards. I've actually seen a lot worse, but that's the way this card works. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one on top. I'm going to put this one on the bottom, and we're going to go ahead and move into the rest of our grunts turn. Hicks still gets to activate one more grunt. So let's go ahead and activate all the crew member in our APC. Hicks is going to go ahead and activate one of the grunts in the APC. It really doesn't matter because I'm going to have the other 2 grunts go ahead and do the same thing. All 3 of them are going to rest, and every time they rest, they get to recycle 3 cards from the exhaust deck. So I'm going to go ahead and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Newt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Gorman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Ripley. There's still this many cards in the exhaust deck, so I've got a plan. Hicks actually has a card here. I could play Go to Sleep, and Don't Dream. You know, people normally tell kids there aren't any monsters, not any real ones, but there are, aren't there? We're going to go ahead and recycle up to 6 cards from the exhaust pile. Then we're going to recycle 1 card from the discard pile and draw 2 endurance cards. So again, I get to recycle 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leaving our exhaust deck with only 3 cards, which is pretty good. Now I also get to recycle a card from our discard pile. Oh, I don't know which one to take. This is going to be, no, I'm going to have to maybe, this flare is pretty awesome. Yeah, the card we're going to take is we're going to go ahead and we're going to recycle this flare is the one we're going to do. So we get to recycle up to 6 cards from the exhaust pile and recycle up to 1 card from our discard pile. So we've gone ahead and recycled all those cards. Now there is one more thing I want to talk about, and somebody did catch this, and I'm glad they did. When I used my arc welder, I actually paid 1 card. I put it into the exhaust deck. This was already equipped. This cost is only if you're equipping the card, not if you're using it. If you're using it, you just do the action down here. So it was my fault. I actually paid an extra card to play this card. It was caught, and I appreciate the help. We're going to go ahead now and put the rest of the discard pile back in the discard area. Then we're going to go ahead and put the recycled cards on the bottom of our endurance deck, and we're all set to go. The only thing we have to do is we have to put this into the exhaust deck. And the final thing I have to do is I have to go ahead and draw 2 endurance cards for Hicks. Let's see what we found. We have found, whatever you're going to do it fast. Choose another character. This character immediately takes an action. I've seen that card before. It's awesome. And we found a pistol. So I'm pretty excited about this card. Another discard for a reroll. That's great. Hicks has 3 cards. Really good. Now we're done with our Marine's turn. We're going to go ahead and move into the alien phase. If you notice, there are no aliens on the board. I don't have line of sight to any blips because there's a barricade token here, and also there's this big wall here blocking the way to these guys. Now we have to move the blips. So let's go quadrant by quadrant and move these blips. The first quadrant we're going to do is this one right here, meaning we have to go ahead and roll for these 2. We're going to roll our alien die. They move 3 squares. So this one's going to come 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Now that they're in a different quadrant, I'm going to go ahead and roll this quadrant, but there aren't any old blips there. You don't roll for blips if they move into a new quadrant that hasn't been rolled yet. You only move blips 1 time, in case people are wondering. So we're going to go ahead and move into another section of the map because there are no blips on this tile that weren't there when we started the blip phase movement. Next, we're going to go ahead and move this tile right here. We have 1 blip up here and these 2. Hopefully they get a low number. Oh no, they got a 5. That's going to be pretty bad. All right, first off, this blip right here, I have successfully gotten to where I wanted to be. This blip can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to Ripley. Or it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 down to Hicks. So at this point, the person with the highest rank can choose which way they want to go because they're equidistant. I'm going to choose them to go at Hicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right to there. Now these are also going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at this point I can choose. At this point right here, this blip has to be revealed. And I have an alien swarm of 2, not too bad. Get it? Too bad. All right, we're going to put these guys right here, and they still can continue their movement. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, there we go, 4, and now they're going to go ahead and, who should I have them go after? I think I'm going to have them go after Hicks. That's going to be just fine. Move up to there. and he's going to be able to take defensive fire against this alien swarm. He's got his aim dial at 6. He's going to go ahead and exhaust a card to use his M41A pulse rifle. And let's see how this goes. He needs a 6 or less in order to take this alien out. He got a 10. That's terrible. That's okay. I've got a pistol. I'm going to exhaust this pistol to reroll a card. When you do a reroll, you don't actually change the aim dial because you're actually rerolling that roll. You also can only reroll a roll once, and you have to take the second result. So let's see what we get. We're going to roll this up. Please not a 10. All right, we got a 1. Okay, good. Oof. We're going to go ahead and get rid of one of those tokens. We're going to drop this down to a 5. We're now going to go ahead and exhaust another card to continue our defensive fire. Let's see how we do. I need a 5 or less. And I got a 3. Yeah, this guy's dead. Okay, that's fantastic. We took out another set of aliens. That's amazing. Now, of course, if you have noticed one of my blunders, which is fantastic, this person I maybe should have had here, because if I can get this other alien to come out and around, Vasquez should have been here, so she would maybe shot at it. But that's okay. This one's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm actually going to be okay. It's going to reveal itself for 2. That's awesome. Another 2. And we're going to go ahead and move it one more 5 to right here. I don't have to do any type of defensive fire because there's no alien, or because it's not adjacent to any person when it ended its activation. Whoofta, we survived that one. Let's go ahead and move the swarm, the markers over here. And then we have a couple more markers over here that we have to move. Let's go ahead and roll for this tile right here. Come on, blips. Go 1, 3. Not too bad. All right. 1, 2. Do I want them all to go that way? Because again, I can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Nope, these have to go this way. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. They're moving up. Let's go ahead and move the last of them. These move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Now, of course, we have to do our alien or the motion tracker cards. These are the evil cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 of them here. We know what the top one is, which is at least half the battle. This one says alien drones 4. Players must either discard 1 barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn point 1. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to put this blip down at number 4, and we are going to destroy a barricade because now I do have these aliens running this way, so none of them are actually going to go at the APC anymore. So I don't need that barricade up in the APC, so this card actually helped me out. So we're not going to put another one in spawn point 1. We're just going to go ahead, discard that one. Next one. Let's see what happens. Driven by purpose. Oh, she's about to run over the alien. Okay, this one's going to have 2 and 4, and it says after you place blips, move each blip in play 3 spaces. Oh, yuck, this is terrible. All right, we're going to go ahead and place those 4 aliens. This is horrible, horrible, horrible. There's so many blips on the board. All right, place these aliens at 4. You take 2, put them right down here. I have to move every blip 3 spaces, and we have to start the ones I think closest to the Marines. Our first set of blips are right here. 1, 2. Actually, I think you probably could see it from right there, so I have to reveal it. That's 2 more aliens. Oh, wow, I keep getting lucky on this too. I'd actually have more 1s. 1s would be better. Okay, he goes 1, 2, 3. He's right here. Now, again, from what I understand, blips moving during the spawn phase don't get to attack. If I'm wrong about that, please let me know. And maybe if there's a difference between them moving during the spawn phase or just appearing during the spawn phase, let me know. But from what I understand and how I got the information, maybe again, not exactly perfect, we're going to go with it. This is our plan. But if I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below. We're going to go ahead now and continue. 1, 2, 3. I believe he's going to be able to see this one now. That's a 1. Oh, those are the ones I like to see. We got another 1 alien right here. And then these are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Let's go ahead and move the rest. We've got these 1, 2, 3. Then we got this one 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. I also have a bunch of them down here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. These are all set to go. I have moved every blip 3 spaces. We're going to go ahead and discard Driven by Purpose, which was a terrible card. That was a barf card. All right, let's see what this one is. This one is Alien Assault 1. If this spawn point already has a blip or alien model, move this blip 4 spaces toward the nearest alien. There is nobody in number 1, so we're going to go ahead and place a blip there. I'll do that in just a second. And we're going to go ahead and look at this. Look at all these here. Oh, I bet this is going to be barf. All right, let's see what happens here. Flanking aliens 4. Players must choose either to exhaust 4 cards or place 1 more blip in spawn point 2. I think I'm going to go ahead and exhaust 4 cards. We're going to do that. So I'm going to exhaust 1. Then we've hit our reshuffle card. So I have to go ahead and reshuffle our endurance deck here. Give it a quick old truffle shuffle here. And then we're going to draw 3 more cards from it. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the cards we're exhausting because I don't want to deal with another blip. We got enough of them on the board. All right, and we're going to put 2 blips in spawn point 4. Now, of course, we do have to put one in number 1 first. So I'm actually going to take the pool, shuffle it all up, and this is the one I'm going to put in number 1. And now I'm going to put 2 in number 4. One down here and one even farther off the board. That's perfect. That is the end of our blip spawning phase. I do have to put the 1 and 1. And we get to move into our turn. All right, we're doing okay. These aliens are all back here, actually. If I can just keep on moving, I think we might be doing okay. That blip token is going to go right down in here, number 1. And then we're going to put our reshuffle card at the bottom of our endurance deck so that we don't get it mixed up. That's it. Let's see what we're going to do as a squad of awesome Marines. Hicks is able to choose who wants to activate first. He's going to go ahead and activate first. We're going to go ahead and reset his aim dial to 7, and he may draw an endurance card. He is not going to draw an endurance card. We're doing just fine. I have this to be able to discard this turn if we need to re-roll an attack roll. Here is our predicament. We need to do some fantastic dice rolling in order to get out of it. I am a little scared of this choke point right here. I can only have 1 Marine in this choke point, and they can only have 1 alien in the choke point. If I can't kill these 2 aliens, our Marines are not moving, and these aliens are going to come around. So Hicks has to do some fantastic work here. He's got a 7 on his aim dial. He's going to go ahead and use his M418 pulse rifle, and he is going to go ahead and exhaust 1 card and take an attack action. Let's see how this goes. I need a 7 or less. Oh no, I've got that dreaded 10. All right, we're going to have to go ahead and use his pulse rifle here to exhaust it, to go ahead and roll that, not that die, to roll this again. We need a 7 or better. We got a 6. That's awesome. This one is dead. All right, we need to do this one more time. I need a 6 or better now in order to hit. So we're going to go ahead and roll this up. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust a card too. I almost forgot to do that. Exhaust this card, and let's see how we do. We need a low number. Oh, we got a 9. That's no good. That's not going to help us at all. Oh, that's terrible. Well, he's going to go ahead and take another attack action, and he's going to go ahead and exhaust a card with his full auto. He still, even though missed, has to tick his aim dial down. He's got a 5 or less. He has to hit this alien. Oh, he got a 7. That's terrible. He's going to get attacked by this alien at the end of this turn. These aliens are all going to come around and be there. Oh, I had such high hopes for these people, but sadly, it is not going to go as I was hoping. We're going to go ahead and put this back. And now we're going to go ahead and move into somebody else's turn. It's going to be Hudson. I'm going to give Hudson the action. Hudson is my first grunt I'm going to activate. He's going to set his aim dial back to 6. He's going to take an attack action on the aliens in front of him. Go ahead and exhaust a card. He's a 6 or less. Let's see how this goes. I smashed it into my guys, and we should probably reroll that because this went off the board. We got a 9. He missed. Oh, terrible. He's going to go down to a 5. Here we go. Here comes the misses. It was so good that first round. Apparently here it comes at us. Oh, should I take another attack action? I have to. I might as well take an attack action. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to exhaust our card and roll. I need a 5 or less. We did get a 2. We're going to tick our aim dial down to 4. I'm going to activate my full auto. Go ahead and exhaust yet another card and see if he can go ahead and take out the rest of the aliens in front of him. That would be really good. Let's see how he goes. Nope, of course not. He failed miserably. All right, tick this down to a 3. He is done. Not going to forget my free action. We're going to go ahead and reveal a card. We have gotten equipment. That's awesome. I get to look at 2 cards off of the top of the motion tracker deck and put one on the top and one on the bottom. This one I'm probably putting on top just because it's an 8. What's this, a 3? Exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight of this blip when it spawns. I'm not going to have anybody in line of sight of that blip. This one looks a little bit worse. Oh yeah, they're inside the perimeter. No, you're just reading me. All right, let's see here. Place a tunnel token on a square within line of sight of the character. Reveal a card. Place a... Oh, okay, yep. This goes on the bottom. This goes on the top. We're going to pass the activation token over to Vasquez. She's going to go ahead and reveal a card. And she has found an equipment, which means I'm going to recycle a card and draw a card. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to recycle this card to put on the bottom of our endurance deck. And then we're just going to go ahead and draw this one. And we have found a weapon. I'll go ahead and keep that right here. I don't think I'm ever going to use it. And we're going to go ahead into her turn. Of course, I do have to set her aim dial to 8. So we're going to go ahead and tick this all the way down to 8. And on top of that, I forgot to tick Hicks's dial to 4 when he missed on that second attack action. We're beginning to reach desperation time here on LV-426. I've done a pretty good job, but this did not go as planned. And we need to get rid of this alien, but I need to keep moving. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move Vasquez 1, 2, and I'm going to try to sneak by this alien. Let's see how this goes. I need like a 6. Oh, I got a star. All right, that's awesome. I need a 6 or less. All right, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. And from right here, I believe I can reveal this token. Let's go ahead and check it out. It goes from there to there, totally through. Yes, I can reveal this token. So we're going to go ahead and see what's there. A 2. All right, that's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple aliens, stick them on the board over here, and that was my first action. My second action is we're going to try to destroy as many aliens as we can. Of course, sadly, I cannot destroy the one that's in front of Hicks. That would be awesome. We're going to go ahead and exhaust 2 cards, and we're going to fire that M56 smart gun here, because this gun's awesome, and I get to roll 2 dice. I have an 8 for my aim dial. Let's see how we do. I'm going to go ahead and fire at these 2 first. Let's see how this goes. I got a star and an 8. Awesome. We took 1 of them out. Let's see if we can keep this going. I'm going to take this down to 7, exhaust a card to activate our full auto, roll them again. We got a 6 and a 3. Those guys are dead. I'm going to go ahead and take this down again. We're now going to go ahead and exhaust yet another card to continue our full auto, hopefully taking out this one. And we got a star and a 10. Yes, okay, she was able to take out everything per usual. She's really awesome. And that's the end of her. She has nothing else to fire at because she can't fire through Hicks. Oh, he's in such a world of hurt. That's bad news. She does get to activate a grunt, and she's going to go ahead and activate, I think she's going to activate Frost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to right here, and that's going to be it. Now, I believe Hicks, when he went, he activated himself and he activated Hudson. He didn't activate a second grunt. I forgot to activate a second grunt. So we're just going to go ahead and use the 3 guys in the APC, and you know what they're going to do. They're going to do the super rest. So we're going to go ahead and take a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leaving us again with 3 cards in the endurance deck, or exhaust deck, sorry. And we're going to place these on the bottom of our endurance deck. All right, there we go. We have gone ahead and did 2 rest actions with everybody up in the APC. That's again the end of our Marines. These aliens are going to move. This one's going to move around like this. He does not get a defensive shot because he's adjacent to the alien, so the alien is just going to go ahead and attack him. Good news, Hicks is rocking a 6 defense with a 3 melee. Hopefully he can do something really good here. He got a 2. That's exactly what I needed him to do. He not only defended against the alien, he took him out. So we're going to go ahead right like that. And we have taken that alien out. Now this alien didn't make it to Hicks because I believe the aliens all move first, then they do their attacks and defensive rolls. So they're able to move, then we do our defensive fire, then they attack, I believe is how it works. They're not, so that one didn't get to me. Now I have to do the blips. Guarantee those blips are going to get kind of stuck. So let's go ahead and roll those 2. We've got 2 blips right there. Let's see where they go. They go 6, but it doesn't really matter. They're going to go to here and here. Now remember, they cannot actually pass through other aliens or other blips, but we do get to reveal these. We got a 3, and we also have a 3. Oh wow, 2 groups of 3. All right, we're going to put those out here. 3 and 3. We're going to put some aliens on them, and we're going to go ahead and move all the rest of our blips. We've got quite a few blips to move, and they're actually getting closer to us. Like I said, I was hoping to be up and around this corner this turn, and it didn't happen. Now, I could be really tricky and do this quadrant first because they would all be gummed up and they wouldn't be able to get past them, but I'm not going to. That's not nice to the aliens. And should I be nice to these aliens? I don't know. They've been kind of nice to me. They haven't killed anybody yet. Yet, I say. We're going to go ahead and roll. They move only 1. 1 and 1. Oh, that's amazing. 1 and 1. And there's a couple down here. I'm just going to move these up as well. 1 and 1. So now we are going to go ahead and move this quadrant. And even trying to be nice to these aliens, I think I've probably messed them all up. 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we need to run. I can't look at all these blips. They're all gonna come and get me. All right, blips are done. Now we have to draw those cards. We have to go ahead and draw our 4 cards from our deck. Our first one, we know what this one is. It's not too bad. We're going to put a thing in number 3, and if we exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight of the blip, then when it spawns, there aren't any in line of sight. We're just going to go ahead and put our 3 right there and discard the card. Our next one, oh, I like a little small one like that. It says 4. Exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight of the blip, then when it spawns. Well, that's not going to happen because 4 is way over here. I'm going to go ahead and put it back there. We're going to go ahead and discard the card. Let's keep going. Oh, another nice one. Hopefully it's really nice. Oh, 2 and 1. Exhaust 6 cards. How is this a nice card? How is this a same level 1 card? Oh my gosh, this is terrible. We're going to put 2 down, and I have to exhaust 6 cards when this comes out. Now, it's the end of Hudson right there when it happened. All right, we're going to go ahead and put both of these down just like this. Then I'm going to have to reveal them because Vasquez can see them. There's two right there. So I'm going to put two of them right there. And then we're going to have to reveal our other token and see what he is. Oh, we've got another tailless alien here. Another tail fell off. The tails fell off quite easy. It's kind of sad. And then we got 3. So we're going to go ahead and take another 2 and 1 more. 1, 2, and this alien still has his tail. We're going to put him right there. All right, those are done. I was really hoping again to move, but we're stuck with that. Now I have to exhaust 6 cards. So let's go ahead and take the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaust 6 cards. That was awesome. This card, barf. All right, next one. Last one. Oh, look at all these blips. This isn't going to be good at all. We got flanking aliens. Players must choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place 1 more blip at spawn 4. Spawn 4 is way over here. Oh no, this is 2 at 1. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. All right. I'm going to exhaust 4 cards. Again, I'm going to exhaust 4 cards. Let's see if that's a good idea. It's probably not, but I'm going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got a lot of cards. They're probably all going to be gone after this turn because, again, I'm putting 2 more blips down, and we're going to see which blips we get. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these up a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and draw these 2 and put them down right here. We have found a 2. All right, we'll put that down. I would rather had a 1. We'll put him right here. And then what's this one? Oh, please be a 1. Oh, another 2. All right, we'll put that guy right here. Spawn. Oh, man. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 aliens behind me. Unbelievable. Oh, I would have showed a bit better if they all spawned at 2 or 4 or something. But okay, we're good. We're not good. All right, we're going to move into our Marines turn. We're probably going to start with Vasquez. Surprise, surprise on that one. We're going to see how it goes. So let's go ahead and see what happens. Hicks is going to go ahead and give the activation token to Vasquez. She's going to bring her aim dial up to 8. She's going to go ahead and reveal a card. And let's see what we have got. Come on. Weapon. Yes! Oh my gosh, she got another M5-6 pulse or mark on. That's awesome. I needed that 9. I needed it really badly. All right, we're going to put this in the bottom of our deck. We've also hit our reshuffle card. So again, I'm going to shuffle up our endurance deck, and that reshuffle card keeps on coming faster and faster every time, which is not good. Put this back on top of the reshuffle deck and place them in the endurance area. This is going to be a huge shock to everybody, but it's time. I have to try to take out as many of these aliens as I can. So I'm going to go ahead and exhaust 2 cards for our smart gun because she has a passive that says I do not exhaust 3. Roll 2 dice and see what we get. We got a star and a 7. We're just going to start right in front of us. I'm just going to take them straight down the pipe here. We're going to kill that one. We're going to tick our aim dial down to 8. We're going to go ahead and exhaust another card to activate our full auto. Fire again. Let's see, we got a 7 and a 3. Perfect. That one's dead. We're then going to go ahead and tick this down to a 7, and we're going to exhaust yet another card and fire. Now, this time, do I want to fire 1, 2, 3, 4? If I can get him over here, he can target. I'm going to fire in this back corner over here. I'm going to fire at those 2. Let's see how we do. A 3 and a 7. Perfect. Took one out. We're going to continue the mayhem. Go to 6. We're going to go ahead and fire again. We're going to exhaust another card. See how we do. Same group. We got another 1. Took that one out. All right. Aim dial goes to 5. Let's go ahead and exhaust another card. We're going to continue them. This is so good. We're just going to continue firing. Let's see here. Now, should I show you something else? I think I'm going to go ahead and fire this one right here. See what we get. We got a 4 and a 2. We took out another alien. We're going to go ahead and do that. Tick down our aim dial to 4. We're going to exhaust another card to full auto this thing. We need a 4 or less. Oh, I knew eventually something bad would happen. All right, we missed. We did pretty good. That was pretty good. We took out quite a bit of them. Now do I have to take this down to 3? I'm getting to the point where I'm not going to be able to hit with her anymore. I wonder if it's worth doing something different. There's not much more I could really do. Do I fire again? I think she's going to be done. I am going to put these aliens and Frost's life into his own hands. Basically, that's what I'm about to do. All right, Vasquez is actually going to move 2 spaces up to there. That is the end of her activation. She can activate 1 grunt. Here we go. Are you ready? She's going to activate Frost. 1, 2, 3 to right there. He is going to activate his flamethrower. He's going to tick his dial down to a 4 to go ahead and fire. He needs a 7 or less. He needs to take out all 4 of those aliens or they're going to attack him. I'm not going to be able to do anything about this. If one of these aliens gets up here and knocks him down, I can't kill the alien. It's just going to have to, it's going to take him. And that's going to be bad news. So his fate is in his own hands. We're going to start with this alien right here. Here we go. Here we go. Heart pounding, heart pounding. We start with a dead alien. Okay. Oh, and the flame space he chose is this one. He's going to go ahead and shoot both of those. He needs 7s for both of these. Got a 7 and a 3. It was so close. All right, he took out these two. The last one. Let's see if he can take this one out. He needs a 7 or less. He got a 5. Oh, yes. That was amazing. He was able to, he basically saved himself. I trusted him. It paid off. All right. See, you can trust him. You just can't trust Dan Bailey. All right. We're going to put that back over here, and we're going to continue on. For those that didn't get the joke, he's a Minnesota Viking kicker. Yeah, I watch a lot of American football. We're going to continue on. That was the end of his action, the end of her action. It is now Hicks's turn. But before we move on to Hicks, I did forget to exhaust 2 cards to fire that flame unit. And he now gets to reveal a card to see if he can recycle one of those back. And he does. Somebody wake up Hicks. Stand up and... Oh, I want this card real bad. All right. But this actually goes to the bottom of the endurance deck. And I'm also going to recycle this one to the bottom of the endurance deck as well. Moving over to Hicks's turn, he's going to take the activation. He may draw an endurance card, and he is totally going to do that. He's going to draw it. What do we get? I wish I would have got somebody wake up Hicks. But we got an M418 pulse rifle. All right, also known as discard this to re-roll your die. Let's see what he can do now. Oh, and I also have to go ahead and reset his aim dial back to 7. Here we go. We are in a similar situation here as well. I have a 7 for my aim dial. I'm going to go ahead, fire my M418 pulse rifle. We're going to exhaust a card, and we're going to roll. We need a 7 or lower. I'm going to go ahead and attack the one right in front of me. And I got a 4, so this one is dead. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and take our dial down. I'm going to activate my full auto and go into full auto mode. We're going to fire our first attack here. We're going to go ahead and roll up our die. I need a 6 or lower. We got a 1. That was awesome. We got rid of him. Okay. We're just going to keep firing at that same group. We're going to go ahead and take this down to a 5. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust a card and see how we do. We're going to roll this die again. We got a 6. That's not enough. We're going to go ahead and exhaust our M418 pulse rifle card that we had to go ahead and re-roll this attack roll. And this time we got a 10. We missed. Okay, we're going to continue on by going and firing yet again. So we're going to go ahead and attack with our M418 pulse rifle. This is his second action. We're going to go ahead and tick this down to a 4 though. That's what I have to do. And then he's going to go ahead and fire. Really, a 4? Let's make sure everybody can see these dice. I got 3. All right, I'll take it. That one's dead. This one's going down to a 3. Now we're going to go ahead and exhaust yet another card and roll it up. Keep it in the shot. Here we go. I got an 8. I missed. Okay, so that's the end of his turn. I have to drop this down to a 2. Wow, he's not going to be firing at anything anymore. And that's the end of his. He can activate a grunt. He's going to activate Hudson. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hudson moves up. Hudson is going to fire. Hudson's going to reset his aim dial to 6. We're going to go ahead and see what he can do to these aliens. He just needs to kill at least a little bit of them. He's going to go ahead, put that down, and fire. Let's see here, a 6 or lower. He's going to exhaust a card from the endurance deck, which just keeps getting lower and lower. Let's see how we do. I need a 6 or less. He got a 2. Is it worth taking out the 1? I think now it's better to attack the swarm over here. We're going to attack this swarm one at a time. Or if I can at least attack, we're just going to do it. There we go. Attack that swarm. We're going to bring it down to 5. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust another card to enter full auto mode. Roll this up. We got a 5. We knocked another one off of this thing. We're going to tick this down to a 4. And we're going to go back into, we're continuing our full auto mode. Now I'm going to go ahead and attack this one right here. Let's see how that goes. It doesn't go well. We have failed, but that's okay. We took these aliens pretty far down. This goes to a 3. And we're going to go ahead and use our motion tracker card to look at the top 2 cards and deal with that as well. Oh, I don't get to automatically. I have to reveal a card. Let's see what we found. We got an event, so we can go ahead and put that on the bottom of the endurance deck. And now I get to reveal 2 cards. Let's see what 2 cards. Well, the first one I think is going to be discard. Oh, no, they're both going to be terrible. All right, what's the first one? It's at 3. And 3 is right here. Oh, that's yucky. All right, it says players must choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place 1 more blip at spawn point 1, which is over here. Oh, that's terrible. All right, and this one's, they're in the ceiling. Place tunnel tokens and square. No, I have to get rid of the ceiling one. We have to keep this one on top. Oh, this one's terrible too, though. Now that Hudson is done, we're going to go ahead and I get to activate 1 more. I'm going to activate the one in the APC, and I'm going to activate 2 others in the APC. Of course, we're just going to rest. We're going to grab cards back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is in the exhaust deck now. I need to get out of here. We have so little cards left. I mean, these are all that's left in the action deck, and now these are going on the bottom, and it's just getting smaller and smaller. It's a really awesome mechanic. I'm a big fan of that mechanic. That it really feels the dread of being in here as that deck slowly dwindles, and there's not much you can do. I keep recycling as many as I can, but still, it might not be enough. We're going to go ahead and activate our aliens. We're going to move them. 1, and he's going to move over here for 2. That's fine. And now they're going to go ahead. He gets an attack of or defensive attack. He's got a 3. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust this card and see how this goes. I got a 3 or less. I got a 4. Failed. All right, so he's going to get attacked. So he's got a defense of 5 and a melee of 1. So we're going to roll this up and see how it goes. Oh, I do have to take this down to a 2. He has a 2 on his aim dial. Let's see how this goes. It got a 7. So it knocked him down, and this is it. Hudson's done. I can't get to Hudson unless I can find a card that can get him to stand up. Mental note, should have saved Ripley's healing thing that she had for a point like this when I don't have any way to save him. Oh no. Okay. That's it. Oh, that's terrible. All right. We're going to continue on. We're going to draw some motion tracker cards. But before we do that, we have to move our blips. I totally forgot. We're going to move this side of the board first. We're going to go ahead and roll them up. Again, I could be real sneaky and do this one first and wouldn't be able to move, but that's no fun. We're going to roll these up and we'll see what he gets. A 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I guess these guys can stay in a line just like that. And 1, 2, 3. These are going to move as well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at these things go. This is just too much. So many blips. All right, and of course the last blip over here has to move as well. He's going to move 1, 2, 3 right around like that. Now we can draw our motion tracker cards. And sadly, we know what the top one is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one goes back. I really want to draw that one, but it has to go back on top. Let's see what we get. Our first one is absolutely sad. It's we have to put 2 in number 3. So go ahead and put a couple blips. 1 here and 1 here. Then we have to, players must choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place 1 blip in spawn point 1. If this was the last card, I would exhaust my cards. This being the first blip card, and I've still got 3 more, there could be more that come out of number 1. So I almost think it's better just to place the token there, bring out what's at number 1, call it a day, because I'm gonna have to take care of it this turn. Besides, I'm not moving anywhere unless I can actually get somebody to get Hudson up. Oh man, I don't think that's going to happen. All right, we're just going to go ahead and put our blip in number 1, not exhausting any cards. Reveal the blip. We have found 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. Now, the funny thing is I'm finding a lot of 3s and 2s. I wonder if a lot, like the 5 might be in here, the 4s might be here and here. I have no idea. But my blip pool is actually really small right now. My blip pool is actually only about this many blips, so I keep just shuffling it all up. But there's a lot of 2s and 3s in there, I think. Get rid of that card. Next one, we've got Alien Vanguard, 1 in number 2. Then reveal a card. Huh, wow. All right, first we'll put the blip in number 2. It's going to go right here. Then we're going to do an Alien Vanguard. I want to see an event. I got an event. Oh, that's great. Now, of course, we did hit our reshuffle cards, so we're going to reshuffle the deck as well. But we don't have to worry about another spawn point because I didn't get a weapon or a hazard. So we're going to put that away. Oh, that was a good one. But we're going to reshuffle this. Give it a good old truffle shuffle here. Mix it up a little bit. Put it back down on top of the reshuffle card and continue on. We're going to go ahead and look at the next one. Oh, please be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice. Oh, man, I was really hoping for one of the nothing there cards. It goes at 2. Exhaust 1 card for each character in the line of sight of this blip when it spawns. Nobody's in line of sight of that blip. Go ahead and put it right here. That's 2, right? Nope, that's 3. 2 is over here. Even better. All right. That's the last one we got. Number 2. If this spawn point already has a blip or alien model, move this blip 4 spaces toward the nearest character. All right, and that's number 2 right here. All right, let's move 4 spaces. So let's go ahead and take our blip and move it. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can see Vasquez. We're going to flip it over. It's 2. All right, we're going to put that one down. It's a tailless alien. He's going to have some fun. And that's the end of the blip phase. And now, looking back on it, I should have exhausted the 4 cards because I wouldn't have had anything coming out of number 1. But we didn't know that. That's going to be the end of our turn. I think all we're going to do is line up and get ready to take on some aliens here. I like the idea of having somebody over here ready to take out spawn point 1 if something happens, and then just having somebody down here that's just going to start chain shooting down this line here. But as we slowly start moving back up and around. All right, that's going to be the plan. I don't really have much of a plan, actually. What am I saying? Hicks is going to go ahead and activate first. I'm trying to figure out my best plan. I think I've got one. It's probably a little risky, but we're going to give it a shot. You may draw an endurance card. You bet. I'm drawing an endurance card. Here we go. We got do something, Gorman. Reveal a card. Set a character's aim dial to that character's aim dial. Stand up 1 knockdown character or discard a... Okay, this is it. This could be the winner right here. I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm going to play Do Something Gorman, which I just love how they find the exact moments in these movies. Oh, that's awesome. I need an event. If I can get an event, oh, this game is going to change. All right, we're going to go ahead and reveal a card from our endurance deck. It's an event! Life is glorious. Life is amazing. Life is fantastic. Gorman did something. Okay, maybe not exactly. But okay, we can reveal stand up one knockdown character. Oh, that just saved everything. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this at the bottom of the endurance deck. And we're going to go ahead. You bet I'm going to stand up a knockdown character. I'm going to go ahead, stand Hudson up. Hudson is now stood up. Amazing. And then we're going to go ahead and exhaust this. This goes into the exhaust pile, and that's the end of his act. I was planning to rest with him 2 times just to get cards into his hand so I could get a way of getting Hudson up. That was my plan, but I didn't have to deck because the top card, I top decked the thing. That was amazing. All right, let's see what he can do. Sadly, looking over the board, there's not much he can do. Actually, resting isn't a bad idea. I can then, as a hero, its resting is a little bit different. As a hero, you can do a couple other things if you wanted to. The first thing you could do is draw a couple cards. You can go ahead and draw up to 2 cards from the endurance deck and then recycle up to 3 cards from the exhaust pile or your hand. That's how heroes could rest if they want to. If grunts rest, the only thing they can do is actually do the cards, or you can pull cards from the exhaust pile to the endurance deck. But heroes are a little bit different. Now, I can't fire at these aliens because Hudson's in the way. I could move down and fire at this alien, but I might as well just let Vasquez go ahead and do it because she's right here. She might as well take this guy out. Might as well have Frost take that guy out. He's going to go ahead and just rest. He's going to rest twice. I'm not going to draw any cards. I'm just going to go ahead and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards from the endurance deck, call it a day, the exhaust pile, put them on the bottom of the endurance deck, and that's the end of Hicks's turn. He is going to activate 2 grunts. Yep, you guessed it. He's activating Hudson. Hudson's going to go ahead and put his aim dial up to 6. He's going to fire his M41A pulse rifle, exhausting 1 card, hopefully able to take out an alien or 2 here. He needs a 6 or lower. He got a 1. Yes, that's amazing. Oh, this game is so good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and push his aim dial to 5. He's going to activate full auto. Go ahead, exhaust a card. Go ahead and roll a die. Yes, he took out both the aliens. Oh, that's so good, so good. His aim dial is going to go down to 4. Totally fine. He's now going to move 1, 2, 3 up to there. If this alien comes around 1, 2, 3, 4, well, then it comes around, that's the deal. But he's going to be done. I'm going to activate Frost next. I believe I have to put his aim dial to 3. I might not have moved his aim dial. We're going to go ahead and use Frost. But before I do, motion tracker time. I'm going to remember to do that. And I'm doing a real good job remembering to do that. And of course, I'm going to grab the top 2 cards on the motion tracker deck. I'm going to let you pick right now which one you think is the worst one. Okay, we're going to look at this one first. This one says Alien Vanguard. One's going to go in 3, and I could possibly reveal another one. Let's see what this one says. This one says, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Place 3 blips on each tunnel token and spawn point. Barf. Guess which one goes in the bottom? Boom, you got it. Now, there is a good side and a bad side of the motion tracker. I don't have many cards left. So some of these down here are the ones I've been putting on the bottom. So when you get to the bottom of this deck, it's going to be the worst cards that you've been drawing. So that is kind of a bad point about this. But that's beyond the point. We're going to go ahead and reset Frost's aim dial to 5, put it down to 4. He's going to exhaust 2 cards to use that flamethrower, and he's going to try to flame that thing that's in this. Oh, he can't. It has to be 2 squares away. I wonder if it's worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It could start. Hicks is a 7. I think we're going to risk it. Oh, should we risk it? Do I want to risk it? Risking is bad, especially in a choke point like that. Okay, I got a plan. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to move him 1. Then he's going to go ahead and flame all these aliens. Put his thing at 4. We're going to go ahead and exhaust 2 cards. And we're going to go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep, that'll be fine. We're going to go ahead and start flaming these aliens. At 7 or better. Got 2 of them. All right, 1, 2. And then we just got to hit the last guy. Come on, hit the last guy. Yes, okay, just get removed of the whole darn thing. These are all dead. I should barricade that. I should totally barricade that. I never even thought about doing that. All right, that's the end of his activation. I should have moved him up. I'm going to move him up 1 more. I'm going to flame all those aliens, and then that's his first action was to move. Second action to flame him. Hicks is going to play whatever you're going to do it fast. He's going to pay the 2 cards. He's going to exhaust this and 2 cards from the endurance deck. He's going to try to barricade this. Frost has a tech score of 5. And he got a 5. That's exactly what I needed. All right, we're going to barricade this. This is going to be awesome. barricading that spawn point, because that spawn point is Bad News City. That's the end of Hicks. Hicks is done. We're going to move into Vasquez. Vasquez is going to go ahead and grab the activation token. She has to reveal a card. So she's going to go ahead and reveal a card. She got an equipment card, which means she has to recycle a card and then draw another card. The card she's going to draw is Event. We got knives, we got sharp sticks. Search the exhaust pile for any one card and add it to your hand. We'll see how that goes. All right, put that right there. Vasquez has 2 actions. She's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she's going to move 1 to right here. 2, 3, 4, that's bad news. We're not going to, actually I could go here. 1, 2, 3, nope, we're going to go like this. I got a plan. This thing could come around in here. We can shoot it. Then we can move up and shoot the rest of these that are coming out. Of course, I don't know what coming spawn-wise, but I know what one card is. But that's going to be what we're going to do. Interestingly enough, I have left this corridor completely open. I can't see anything. Of course, Frost is eventually going to have to come around and he's going to see any aliens that come over here. But for that time being, I think we're doing okay. We still have our 3 grunts up here in the APC. We're going to have to use them too. So I'm going to go ahead and get, of course, our exhaust deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Wow. All right. We got our entire endurance deck back. That's amazing. And I still have one more action I can perform. So I'm going to have Gorman go ahead and use his little thing, see if we can look at something. No, of course not. Boil of jelly up there. Still not doing anything. Way to go. Do more combat drops. All right. That's the end of that. Now we have to move our blips. Let's go ahead and just start with the blip over here on this tile and see how far it goes. It goes 1. That's not even what I wanted to do. All right, let's see. She might be able to see this. No, she can't even see it. Huh, that wasn't really what I wanted. All right, okay though. Now let's go ahead and activate the ones on this tile because again, otherwise these wouldn't be able to get through and that's no fun. Let's go ahead and roll them up. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. Now let's go ahead and move the ones on this tile, which is we have a million of them. This is where I want the low number. I want like a 1. We got a 3. All right, I'll take it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. I feel like I'm going to waltz. 1, 2 up to here and 1, 2 to there. All right, that is it. We're going to go ahead and look at our motion tracker cards. Let's see what happens here. I get 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet some of these are the ones that we put on the bottom. Oh, this is going to be bad news. First one, we know what it is. It is this one. One's going to spawn in number 3, which of course is right here. We're going to go ahead and put a blip token there in next to 3. And let's see what it says. I'll have to reveal a card. Let's go ahead and reveal a card. We have found an equipment. Equipment not on here. Fantastic. We're going to go ahead and put that in the bottom endurance deck. Discard that one. Next. Not much on it. Be nice. Lurker. If this blip is placed in a spawn point within line of sight, immediately moves 4 spaces on spawn pace within. Okay, so nope, not within. So we're going to put it right there. 4. Boom, done. That one's done. Okay, keep on going. Come on, recycle a card. Oh, Alien Scout. Exhaust 1 card for each character within line of sight of this blip when it spawns. It might not spawn. It is spawning at number 1. So we have to roll the die. On a 4 through 6, it busts through. Yes, it did not bust through. This card gets discarded. Oh, super glad I barricaded that up. Last one here. What is this? Oh, these are the ones I'm starting to put on the bottom. Each character in line of sight of 1 or more aliens must discard 1 card. I am not in line of sight of any aliens. Oh, amazing. All right, but I do have to put 2 at number 3. Now, we have one small problem. I don't know if this was ever something they thought might happen, but I'm out of blip tokens. Nope, I lied. I got 1 more. Okay, no, that's a 2. Oh, you get a little bit of insight. Maybe Gorman radioed us a little bit. All right, I'd mix up with another one, but I don't have any more. That's it. That's every blip we own is on the board right now. So I think it's time to reveal some blips and shoot some aliens. That's going to be the plan. All right, it's going to be our turn. I'm going to go ahead and discard this. We're done with that. Trust me, we're going to be seeing a lot of aliens here in this turn. I'm probably going to get over here, maybe not over there, but these guys are going to start coming. All right, we'll see how this goes. We're again going to activate Hicks first. He's going to go ahead and draw a card from the endurance deck and see what he got. He got that. Somebody wake up Hicks. This is probably never getting rid of this card, even if I miss. All right, I say that now. You watch. I'll be discarding that card. We're going to go ahead and go into our actions. Hicks is just going to go ahead and rest. No, I'm kidding. He's not going to rest. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here, and then he's actually going to move 1, 2. Moving 1 here will reveal a blip, but I'm still going to move next to it. That's totally fine. Oh, it's 1. That's awesome. All right, we're going to put that 1 alien right here. I ain't afraid of him. All right, he's done. I'm going to go ahead and activate 2 grunts. The first grunt I'm going to activate is Hudson. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 to right here, and then he's going to go ahead and shoot at that alien He's got a 6 on his aim dial. He's going to go ahead and exhaust 1 card from the endurance deck to fire his pulse rifle. Let's see how it goes. Got a 1. That's exactly what I needed. I was kind of risking that a little bit. Now, I don't think I have any line of sight to anything over here. Let's go ahead and check. Yeah, there's no way. Nope, nobody's got line of sight. I don't think. No, it's going to clip there. Nope, nothing. We're not going to see these things until they round the corner, which is just fine. He also has to activate 1 more grunt. I'm going to activate Frost. Frost is going to start a running. Oh, I do have to tick his aim dial down to 5. Now we're also going to do motion tracker. No, I don't think I'm going to use motion tracker card. The reason why is because there's only like 6 cards left in that deck, and I know they're all bad. So whether I put 1 on the bottom, it's just going to come up anyway. So we're going to go ahead and move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, of course, when he moved into this area, he spawned a whole ton of tokens over here. So let's see what we got. He's going to see these 3 blips. He might have seen those 2, but I'm going to say he didn't. I don't feel like measuring it out too much. I think we're doing just fine with what we have on the board. We're going to go ahead and put 1 out on the board, but the best part is I'm getting some blips back. We're going to put 1 there. We're also going to go ahead and place 3 right here. Keep on going down the line here. We're going to see what the next one is. The next one is 1. Wow, get me those 1s and 3s. I like that 3 1s just went back into my pool, and I'd only have like 3 tokens in my pool. So I know that, well, I got 4. I got 4 tokens in my pool. I know that 3 of them are a 1. Oh, there's 1 right there. How about that? All right. That's the end of Hicks. Hicks has completed his 2 actions, and he has used his 2 grunts. We're going to move into Vasquez's turn. Vasquez, at the start of her turn, does have to go ahead and reveal a card. She's got an event, so she's going to go ahead, discard a card, or sorry, reveal this one. I'm going to go ahead, recycle this card, and then we're going to draw a card and see what we get. We got an event. It's reading right, man. Look. No, it's not. All right. Shuffle a tunnel card you just drew back into the motion tracker deck without placing any blips and ignoring its card effects. That's hilarious, because I know there's some of those in there, but I'm probably going to shuffle it right back into being in the card right on top. Oh, that's pretty amazing. Now, actually, I'm going to go ahead and use this sharp sticks thing. I do also have to tick her aim dial back up to 8. And I am going to use this sharp sticks and knives card. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust 2 cards, put all these in there, but I get to pull a card, search the exhaust. Oh, it's the exhaust pile. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. I thought it was the discard pile. Not going to do the exhaust pile. All right. We're going to keep them right here. What I was thinking is pulling back a grenade from the exhaust pile and giving it to Hudson, because I am adjacent to him. Well, I'm not now, but I will be. And that way he could maybe use it on some of these aliens that are be coming up pretty soon. But instead, Vasquez is going to move 1, 2 to right here, and then she's going to rest. Well, there's nothing to rest for. Why would she rest? She's got to find something to do. There's not much she can do. I could move 4 right here and then move 1, 2, and just get absolutely annihilated by a bunch of aliens. I'd rather have them come down here and us getting some attacks of opportunity, keeping them in this choke point instead of us getting stuck in this choke point. That's kind of my plan. I know there's a lot coming up behind us, but if we can get this done real fast and we can get going, that'd be great. Plus, I can maybe start bringing the characters from the APC down and helping us out. These aliens are going to move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rest are just going to come right up behind him and hang out with his buddies here. Now, of course, they do move faster than us unless we do both our movements, but we don't. I did forget one thing, and that is I should probably use those guys. So I should go ahead and use those guys. The only one I'm going to actually use is Gorman. Gorman's going to go ahead and roll a couple dice and see if he can see what a couple of these blips are. Hey, he does not a bowl of gel anymore. We're going to go ahead and just check out what this one is. It's a 2. All right, that's fantastic. Not really that big of a deal, but that's what it is. I wonder if I should run these people out of the APC now that I think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get Ripley, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can actually start. Well, actually, first off, she's going to see all those aliens. Is that a good thing? I think so, because then I know they will move 6, and I know they will get next to my characters, and I know I'll be able to shoot them. So yes, that is a good plan. Gorman, sadly, I've already rolled my dice, so he's stuck doing what he's doing. But Ripley's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here, and she has a line of sight to probably almost all of this down here. Let's hear a straight shot straight through there. She's going to see these 4. She doesn't see this one. So we have to reveal all of these and see what they are. 2, 3, 4, and okay, here we go. All right, glad we have a full endurance deck because we're going to need it here. Group of 3, group of 2, a group of 4. Wow, there's stuff everywhere. Group of 4 right here, and a group of 3 behind it. All right, here's another set of 3 of these, and a set of 3 of these. All right, here's 2 of them. All right, and put an alien on top. We got tailless alien number 1 and tailless alien number 2. Perfect. All right. She reveals, and she still has an action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're still going after the Marines. I still have an action. I'm going to fire my pulse rifle. Why not? I'm going to go ahead and exhaust 1 card, and we're going to fire. I need a 5 or less. Let's see how we do. Missed. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. She's not the greatest, but that's okay. She's pretty cool in the movie, though. All right, that's it. Now we should have moved the aliens, which means I need to move those guys as well. So we're going to move the alien closest to us. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this is the closest alien to us. It's going to move first. 1, 2, 3 to right here. We're then going to move the next alien that's closest to us. Let's go ahead and move this one. They're both equidistant, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we're going to move this one next. It's going to move up right here, standing next to Hicks, which is just fine. We're then going to move this huge giant tower of aliens to right here. We're going to move this other tower of aliens. I'm just going to slide him in right here. I think he can probably make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he'll move. Actually, I got to do it the other way around. He's going to have to slide in here. He's going to have to slide in here. Oh, aliens everywhere. There we go. That's done. Aliens have moved. Aliens are ready to go. Aliens are ready to attack. I'm doing some defensive fire. I have put my heroes in harm's way, but that's okay. I think I'm hoping we do well. Vasquez is going to start shooting. She's going to go ahead and exhaust her 2 cards to fire her M56A smart gun or whatever. The M56 smart gun. Here we go. She's going to start attacking. I think she's going to start attack the group right in front of her. Let's see how she goes. She got a 10 and a 2. That's making me a little nervous. We're going to get rid of one of them. Just like that. This aim dial goes down to a 7. We're going to continue firing, exhaust a card, and we're going to go ahead and roll those 2 dice again into 7 or lower. I got a double 3. That one is dead. She's going to continue with her full auto, going to a 6. She's going to go ahead and exhaust a card, and she's going to fire at this group over here now. Let's see how she does. Ooh, she took one out. I like it. All right, one's dead. She's going to go ahead and continue. Tick this down to a 5. Exhaust a card. Go ahead and roll these dice again. Let's see what she got. 6 and 8. So she has failed. That's it. We're going to go ahead and put her dial. Oh, I got to tick the dial down to 4. Now, I can go ahead and do a shot with Hicks. Hicks has a 7. He's going to use his pulse rifle. Go ahead, exhaust a card. Let's see how this goes. I only get to roll 1. I like the smart gun better. I got a 5. The 5 is going to go ahead and remove this token. I'm going to go ahead, tick this down to a 6. Continue. I have a reshuffle card. So we're going to reshuffle our endurance deck up. Give it a little truffle shuffle here. Back to goodness here. If I can get all the cards to go in there. All right, there we go. Cards are shuffled up. Put them back over there. We're going to go ahead, exhaust our card. Roll our die, see how it goes. We got a 6, we destroy the alien. Whew, everything in front of me is dead. Let's just keep going. I got a 5, I'm gonna go ahead and take an endurance card, exhaust it, roll it up. Got a 2, I'm gonna take out one of the big, huge, giant swarms of aliens here. We're gonna tick this down to a 4, keep on going. We're gonna go ahead and roll the die. We got a 4, that's awesome. We're gonna get rid of that alien. I had to exhaust a card for that. I'm gonna exhaust another card for our next shot, which is down to a 3. We're going to go ahead and roll our die. See what we got? We got a 7. We end. I could discard a card to re-roll a die. Guess who's not doing that? Him. Not doing it. All right. We are all set. I do have to tick this down to a 2. And we made it through that. That was actually really, really good. I think being able to see those aliens was perfect. I can take these aliens out and get out of here. That'll be awesome. Of course, I say that thinking like nothing's spawning, but a ton of stuff's about to spawn. Let's go ahead and move our blips. We'll start with our blips in this quadrant. Nope, we'll start in the blips up here in this quadrant, because otherwise that one might block somebody. Let's go ahead and roll them up. Got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, it would have kind of been a little sad if I wouldn't have been able to get through here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. These all move. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they follow in behind. This one's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Now I have to move these down here. All right, let's go ahead and roll this die. See what we get. 5. That was not what I wanted. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3. This one has to stop here. I can see it. Please be a 1. Oh, it's a 3. All right. We're going to go ahead and put some aliens down right here. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. That's not too bad. These all get to move 5 though. These have already moved. They're not going to move, but these move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right up behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unbelievable. All right. There we go. Look at all this coming up behind me. I've got to keep going. But now we have to draw our 4 motion tracker cards. And I didn't use this, whatever you call it, the motion tracker, mainly because I saw this on top. And I knew if I had this on top, there'd be a chance that this is actually might be pretty good. I don't see how it can be good because I don't think any of these are any good. We got the first one. There we go. Faux intelligence at number 2. Okay, I'm okay with 2. If there are 1 or more hazard cards in the discard pile, randomly select one and discard, shuffle it back in the exhaust pile. All right, first we have to place 2 blips at 2. We're going to go ahead and place them right here. Nope, back here. What am I thinking? Now we have to go through our discard pile and see if there's any hazard cards. There's 1. Oh, it's that Burke one. Oh, Burke's treachery. It's paranoid delusion. All right, let's see what we can do next. Discard this card. Okay, next one is, I see a lot of blips. All right, what do we got? Flanking. Players must choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place 1 or more blips at spawn point 3. I'll exhaust the cards. Spawn point 2 is down here, totally fine with it. I'm going to place 2 blips at spawn point 2, 1 here and 1 here, and I'm going to exhaust 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay. That card has been appeased. Let's go place it over in the discard pile. Next one. Oh, be nice. What do we got? Alien Assault. If this spawn point already has a blip alien model, move this blip 4 spaces towards the nearest character. It does not. All right, we're going to place it right here, and actually I might reveal it, I think. Well, I'm definitely going to reveal it because it's a 3, but I think she already had a line of sight to it, and she did. So we're going to put a total of 3 aliens right here. And then we're going to continue on. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Put our alien right up on top. That's it. This one has been appeased. This one is done. Next one. Let's see what we got. Here they are. They're inside the perimeter. This is when I might use that card. Place a tunnel token in the square. Okay. Within line of sight. Again, I didn't roll the dice, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the, it's reading right, man. Look, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the tunnel token you just drew back into the motion tracker deck without placing any blips and ignoring its card effect. So I'm going to go ahead, exhaust 2 cards. That's going to be awesome to shuffle this back into the deck of 3 cards. So one of these cards is that, and one of them, oh, it's just going to be bad news. All right. I guarantee all 3 of those are barf cards. All right, I'm going to go ahead and exhaust this card and put it into the exhaust pile. That's it. They've spawned. We're good to go. If I can take those aliens out and keep them moving a little bit, this won't come back to me. I am here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you almost can get there. If I can get, oh, I can't. I could move with Vasquez first. Move her over here. Just start firing at stuff. Move Frost 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Flame everything. These 2 can run up, and then we can get through that choke point. That's really what I'm worried about. Then these guys will come around to right here, and then we could hopefully just sprint. And I think we might be able to do this. Oh, I've got high hopes for my team. So in order for this plan to work, I have to go ahead and give the activation token back to Vasquez. We're going to go ahead and set her aim dial to 8. She has to draw a card and see what she gets. Come on, I need a weapon card now. Nope, I got an event. All right, we're going to go ahead and recycle that. I also get to, or I put on the bottom, I get to recycle another card and I get to draw a card. And we have found, there's what I needed before. All right, we got lots of what she's carrying around an arsenal. Again, for my plan to work, she has to move right here, and she has to start gunning down some aliens. She's going to start with the ones in front of her. She's going to have her aim dial and her M56 smart gun. She's just going to go to town. I'm going to exhaust 2 cards from my endurance deck, and we're going to go ahead and shoot and see how we do. We got a 1 out of 5. That's going to take out one of those aliens. Awesome. We're going to tick this down to a 7. We're going to keep on firing. We're going to go ahead and see what we get. We got a 7 and a 3. Perfect. Took out this one. We're going to tick our aim dial down to 6. I forgot to exhaust a card for my full auto. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust another one to continue my full auto. We're going to go ahead and roll our dice. Dig in this smart gun a lot. We're going to go ahead and kill some more aliens. We're going to kill, we'll kill one of these guys. That's fine. That one's dead. We're going to tick our aim dial down to 5. If I can stand some of this up, it gets a little chaotic on the board. That's okay. 5 right there. We're going to go ahead, exhaust a card, fire her gun. She got a 2 and an 8. I think I'm going to take out this one. I'm just going to see if I can take all this out. If I can take all this out, I can do something completely different, which would be awesome. All right, we're going to keep on going here. Tick this down to a 4. We're going to exhaust another card from our endurance deck, fire our smart gun here, see how it goes. We got a 2. I'm going to take this whole group out. That was awesome. We're going to go ahead and take our aim dial down to 3, exhaust a card, and just keep on going here. I got a star. We're going to go ahead and kill this alien. I'm going to go ahead and take this to a 2. We're going to exhaust a card. Oh my gosh, if she can do this, she'll be the champion of champions here. Oh, she got a 2. Can you believe this? It is at a 1. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust a card. Why not? I need a star. I didn't get the star. Oh, she almost took out every one of them. That would have been epic. All right. At this point, she has 1 on her aim dial. And I can't get that any lower. 1 is always the lowest you can go. She's done. That was absolutely amazing. So awesome. All right. I'm going to go ahead and activate another Marine. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to move in here. And then I guess he's going to go ahead and use his flame unit, even though there's not much left of flame because she took out almost all of it. So we're going to go ahead and just fire our flame unit. I'm going to exhaust 2 cards. Wow. Miss. Big ol' miss. Exhaust 2 cards. That's a miss. Does he have to do it again? He has to do it again. I'm going to exhaust 2 cards. Fire it again. Come on. We need to hit this thing. We barely didn't. That one's dead. All right. Oh, he doesn't get to do it again. I'm sorry. He can't do it again. He moved. Now he does get to reveal a card, and he gets to reveal an equipment card, which means he is able to recycle a card. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 1 from my endurance deck, or my exhaust deck, sorry, and put it back in my endurance deck. That's the end of his turn. He failed. He totally failed. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here we go. I got a plan. Oh, I have to activate Hicks now. Darn it. Kind of wish she could activate more grunts, but she can't. I'm going to activate Hicks. Hicks is going to go ahead and move 1, 2 to right here. And he's just going to go ahead and shoot this guy. He's going to use his not a shotgun. He's going to use his pulse rifle. Now, before I do that, I can choose to draw a card if I want to, and I do. I choose to draw a card. I drew a shoulder lamp. Oh, where was this a little while ago? I'll go ahead and keep the shoulder lamp. That's fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust a card, and we're going to go ahead and take a shot at this alien. A 7 or lower. I got a 4. All right, that's enough to kill this alien, which has given me a clean run through. So I'm going to go ahead and activate a grunt. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. Hudson now is going to go, oh, I don't like that 4. Can he go there and still see the alien? Totally can. Perfect. I have to take Hicks's aim dial down to 6. And then we're going to go ahead and fire with Hudson. Hudson's going to go ahead and you put his aim dial to 6, and he's going to fire. He's going to hopefully take as many of these guys as he can. He's going to exhaust a card from the endurance deck, roll up a die. He failed. All right. Well, he goes to a 5. That was bad. That was bad news. Okay. Where he is now is terrible. Absolutely terrible. That was my fault. She's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. That's what she's going to do. And then for her second action, she's actually going to, she could fire. I think I'm going to have her fire. She's going to go ahead and fire her M41A pulse rifle. She has a 5. I have a reshuffle card. Look at this. I'm down to 3 cards. I think I may have forgotten to use the other 2 grunts to recycle some cards, which would be totally my fault. And this is really bad right now because of that. I missed. Okay. She's done. This goes to a 4. I do have my 2 other grunts up here that need to recycle some cards. We do only have 3 cards. I thought that we had more. I thought maybe I missed an action, but no, remember we had all those defensive fires, and then of course we went to our actual turn and started shooting, so we've actually used a ton of cards. So I am going to have these people go ahead and take rest actions, giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that we're going to stick on the bottom of this endurance deck. That's not giving us much. That's 12, 13, 14, 15 cards. Again, if our endurance cards ever run out and we have to go ahead and exhaust a card, we actually have to discard a card from the exhaust pile, which is not good. So we're going to try to prevent that at all costs. We have completed our Marine's turn and of course moved our grunts. We're going to go into the aliens phase. 1, 2. This alien's running up and he's going to try to get Hudson. Hudson, of course, does have his pulse rifle. He's going to go into defensive fire this thing. We're going to put out his aim dial of 5, and we need to get a 5 or lower. Now he's going to have to exhaust a card to fire that gun. Let's see how this goes. He got a 4 already. Took out 1. Let's see if he can take out some more. I'm going to go ahead and take his aim dial down to 4. We're going to exhaust yet another card. We're going to roll our die and see how it goes. We got a 5, so he didn't hit. So we're going to go down to a 3. So he has finished his defensive fire, but that's okay. We still have Ripley. Ripley has a 4. She's going to go ahead and exhaust a card, and she's going to see if she can get a 4 or less. And see if she can take out. Oh no, she got a 6. That's terrible. All right, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these. She has failed. And now, of course, this alien gets to attack. Now, Hudson has a defense of 5. So we're going to roll our die and see what we get. We got a 4. Plus 1 is 5. So we're actually at our level. So he missed. He totally missed us. 4 plus 1 is 5 because he gets to add 1 because there is 1 more left in his swarm. Now, that means he has dodged the attack. That's awesome. He doesn't actually get hit by this alien. So now we're going to sadly have to move the rest of the aliens and the blips, but we did survive that alien attack. Here, of course, is the House of Pain coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, and he is not jumping around. These things are just running at us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to here. And this last one that decided to fall over goes to here right behind him. All right, those are done. Now we're going to go ahead and move into moving our blips. I'm going to go ahead and use this quadrant first. Now, of course, I did mess up on a couple of the blip movements. I moved a couple that were on a different quadrant. So I'm going to have to remember just to kind of pull these quadrants away, I think, as I move them. That might help. We're going to go ahead and roll. Wow, they go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These things are coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, next one we're going to do is we're going to move this quadrant right here. So we're going to roll our die. Come on, get a 1. Oh, we got a 1. That was awesome. Wow. That was called divine intervention. No, okay, it wasn't at all divine intervention. It was just us getting lucky. All right, we got 1. These two are going to move 1 as well. Now, I'm going to make sure I separate this. I can't move those up there, which is what I did a couple times by accident. Or actually, I moved the ones up there and moved these by accident. So 1 here, and this all move 1 as well. So we're just going to move these up a little bit, and that is it. Now we're going to go roll for our last area of the board. Let's go ahead and get another 1. That'd be 5. Okay, 1, 2, and these are going to move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Oh my gosh, look at this huge swarm of aliens coming at us. I don't want to be anywhere near that. The only thing left to do now is do our motion tracker cards, and I guarantee you all of them are going to be terrible. We only have 3 left. Now in the rules, sadly, it doesn't explain what to do when you're out of motion tracker cards. Do you not draw anymore till the end of the scenario, or do you reshuffle the deck? I'm going to reshuffle the deck. I would guess that's the plan. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comments below. I know that there's an FAQ kind of working its way right now, and I want to make sure that if there do get reshuffled in the deck, I make a note in this video to help people in the future. But for what we're going to do now, we are going to shuffle the deck together and draw a card. And we only have 3 here, so we are going to shuffle at the end of these 3 and draw one and see what happens. Now, of course, these 3 cards are all terrible. Every one of them is terrible because I put them all on the bottom. Now, I am going to have to choose who draws these because I guarantee you at least one of these is a tunnel card if I remember right. I think we're going to start. We're going to go ahead and have Vasquez draw the first card. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to draw a card, and we got, yep, here they are. Place a tunnel token in the square within line of sight to this character. So we're going to go ahead and take a tunnel token. I'm going to place it right here. That's just fine. They're popping up right there. And it says to reveal a card. If we reveal a event or action, I have to place 1 blip. Otherwise, I place 2 on every tunnel. Okay, so we have hit our reshuffle card. So we're going to go ahead and reshuffle these 12 cards, I think is all I've got on here. Maybe there's 13. I can't remember exactly how many there are. We're going to shuffle these up, and then we're going to go ahead and draw a card. So let's see what happens. We got an event. Okay, fantastic. What does that mean? That means, I believe that's a good one, right? Yep, place 1 blip on the tunnel token. Okay, that's the good one. We're going to put 1 blip on the tunnel token. All right, now, of course, we have to reveal the token, and it's only 1 alien. Perfect, that's exactly what I want. Here's the tailless alien. He's going to go right there and hang out. We're going to go ahead, and I have to put this on the bottom of the endurance deck. Then, of course, I have to discard this, which means we could be seeing it again. Now, okay, next one. This is also Vasquez's card. Tons of blips. I'm sure it's terrible. Here we go. Please be nice. Don't hurt me too bad. They're everywhere. Place 3 blips on each tunnel token and spawn point. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? This has to be the worst card in the deck. Okay, I don't have that many blips. I don't have that many blips. I've got only 5 left. There's no way I can place 3 on every spawn token and each tunnel. So I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to the aliens. We're going to go ahead and start by just putting them in the places that would be beneficial to them. So here we go, 3 next to this tunnel. That's going to be 1 right there, I believe. And then place on each, place 3 blips. I'm just going to put the other 2 right here. And since I'm out of blips, I'm going to call it a day. Now, of course, if there's a rule about when you run out of blips what to do, please let me know in the comments below. I don't think there is. Now that we have placed these, of course, we have to resolve them because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. We're going to see them with our people. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn 3 right here. Terrible. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Then we're going to keep on going. We're going to go ahead and spot this one over here. We've got one. All right. I did not think we would ever see this many aliens on the board. I don't know what I was thinking. All right. We're going to go ahead and put this one right here, that one there. All right. Then we're going to go ahead and spot this one. We have another alien. Now, of course, the bad news is I didn't make enough alien models. I really didn't think there'd be this many. Of course, there are a lot more in the game. I just haven't had a chance to make them yet because I've been playing this game and having so much fun. We are going to do it this way. I'm going to take this token. This is going to be an alien. I'm going to put it here. And that's going to be way more fun to have the aliens next to us than it is to be off to the side running through. We're going to go ahead and remove this, put this guy here. That's it. Then we're going to go, now this of course is one alien. That's how we're going to play this. Next we're going to go ahead and look at these. Oh my goodness, it's 4. All right, we're going to go ahead and put 4 down. I'm going to take 3 right here. And then we're going to go ahead and place him right on top because that's awesome. We're going to put a little token back here to symbolize that he is there. Now we're going to look at our last one. It's a group of 3. Oh, we don't have the cards for this. We don't have the cards at all for this. All right, we're going to put these 2 right here and this guy on top. And we're going to add another token to the top of that stack. Now, of course, like I said, this is only I think about maybe a fourth to maybe half the aliens that are in the box. I could be wrong. I didn't actually count them as I was making them. So don't think that this is all you have. You have way more than this. I just honestly didn't think we would have this more than this on the board. So that's why I haven't had a chance to make these up. And like I said, I've been playing too much of this game, so I haven't had a chance to do it. That's it. That's only one of the cards. All right, so that's the end of this card. That was terrible. Now we're gonna go ahead. Now Hicks is gonna draw this one. There's lots of blips on this card too. They're in the ceiling, of course they are. We're gonna go ahead and put this here. Now, okay. Let's see what happens. I have to put 2 on 4. So we're going to go ahead and take a couple of these blips. We're going to go ahead and put these 2 right out here on number 4. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place the tunnel token as square as the line of sight of the character. Reveal a card, 2 blips on this tunnel or 3 blips on all tunnel tokens. Well, good news to us. No matter which one we draw, we only have 2 tokens left. So we're going to go ahead and draw a card and see what we found. We got a weapon. So let's see here. It says put at least 3 blips on all tunnel tokens. Okay, so we're going to place 1 here. Now, I can't place any more adjacent to these tunnel tokens at all. They're full. I can't place them at all adjacent. So I'm just actually going to put the one up there on that tunnel off screen a little bit. And that's the end of this card. I'm out of blips. I can't put any more blips on the board. We're going to go ahead and stick this underneath our endurance deck. We're going to discard this. Now, I believe, like I said, I'm going to have to shuffle this up. Again, if I'm wrong about that, please let me know. All right, we're giving it a good old truffle shuffle here, and we're going to see what happens to our brave Marines. All right, we're going to go like that, and then we're going to cut it one more time because, of course, I can see exactly what's on that deck. There we go. And let's see what has befallen our brave Marines. All right, here we go. Brave Marines. Oh my gosh, it's going to come at a better time. Okay, this probably just saved my life. All right, we're going to discard that card. We're going to be able to recycle 1 card, which I needed badly because I don't have the bullets for this at all. There's no way I'm going to make it through this. I need to get people out of here. Frost needs to shoot right here and just flame that entire square, killing himself. That would probably be the best bet. All right, we're going to the Marine's turn, and I don't know at all what I'm going to do. I will think of a great plan. Hicks is going to start by going ahead and resetting his aim dial, and he is going to take the activation token. I've got a plan. It's terrible. Trust me. The first thing Hicks has to do is he has to go ahead and reveal his token. Oh, it's a 3. That's terrible. Okay, we're going to put these 3 down right here, and we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do. This is going to be really bad. Hicks is actually going to go ahead and take attack action. He has to. No, wait. I'm going to go ahead and try to sneak by these aliens. I think that's going to be our best bet. I'm going to have him move 1, which means now he has moved adjacent to an alien, so his movement must stop. But of course, in this one, I can try to sneak by. And he got a 4. Right. He can go and keep on going. And now, of course, that is going to allow him to keep on doing this for the entire action. It does not mean that he has to do it every time he passes an alien. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's right here. He could go ahead and take some attack actions if he wanted to try to help out Hudson. And he might do that. But then all these aliens, so many aliens. Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this. It means 2 aliens are going to be able to get us. That's going to be bad. How am I going to do this? I think we're actually going to move 1, 2 to right here. That's going to be our plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe to right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to get Frost here. That's about the best I can do for Frost. He's going to end his activation right there. Okay, he's moved twice. Really? He's going to move twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's almost best to just shoot. We're going to try shooting. That's going to be our plan. I don't have a lot of cards in the endurance deck, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. We're going to go ahead and tick this, or this starts at a 7. We're going to go ahead, use our M418 pulse rifle, go ahead and fire and see how this goes. Because if I can take this alien out, we can kind of come up, and Hudson's free to move. Well, let's see. We're going to roll it in view. I got a 4. Let's see what happens here. We're going to tick it down to 6. And we're going to keep on going. I'm going to go ahead, exhaust yet another card, and see if we can keep the die in view without knocking down a bunch of guys. Let's see here. I got an 8, so I missed, but this is okay. I'm going to go ahead and discard or exhaust my shoulder lamp, and we're going to go ahead and fire and re-roll that die. I need a 6 or better. I got a 4. We have killed this alien. Perfect. That's perfection. Hudson is now pretty much free to move. I'm going to go ahead and tick this down to a 5. Okay, Hicks is done. He has performed 2 actions. Of course, at the beginning of his action, I could have chose to draw a card. I don't want to. I'm good to go from where I am. He can activate 2 grunts now. Now, I only have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in my endurance deck, which I think will be fine. I'm going to probably move Hudson next. I think he's going to fire at some of these aliens and then move 1, 2, 3, 4 back to here. I think that'd be a good plan. And then if we can get these guys around, I think I should be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, got a plan. It's still really bad. He's going to go ahead and take some shots. I don't know if shooting's really the plan. If we're on pretty much run mode here, why is it worth shooting? I could take that swarm down a little bit because they are going to get to us. There's nothing to do about that. And I think knocking down the numbers is going to be good. So Hudson is going to go ahead and fire. He's got a 6 on his aim dial. He's going to go ahead and exhaust a card to fire his pulse rifle. Let's see how this goes. He got a 1. He was able to hit this alien and destroy the swarm a little bit. And not only that, knocked it all over the place. We're going to go ahead and continue. We're going to knock this down to a 5. He's going to fire again. He's going to go ahead and exhaust a card. We're going to go ahead and roll the die. I got a 5. That's enough to take out another one of these little swarm tokens here. We're going to exhaust a card, continue firing. This goes down to a 4. This might be my last shot because, oh my gosh, I got that one too. Oh, should I take out this whole group? I might as well try. I don't see why not. We're going to go down to a 3. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust a card. Now I'm getting dangerously low on cards, and if she starts shooting with that smart gun, that's going to be ridiculous. He failed. Maybe I should have stopped. All right. He was able to take out most of it. There's 1 left. That's okay. He's going to move with his second action. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there. That's going to be the plan. Okay, he's activated. I'm going to activate Ripley next. Ripley does not have a line of sight. I don't know about this corner to corner if I can shoot through. I would say no because this whole square technically is Hicks's square. So she does not have a way of firing, which is now, I think, really bad where I put Hicks. Oh boy, I didn't even think about that. Oof. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Ripley's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 back to here, and then she's going to rest. So she's going to go ahead and take 3 cards and put them back into our endurance deck, which is going to be good. That's it. That's the end of Hicks's action. He has performed 2 actions. He is done. Wow, that was actually a pretty terrible move right here. I should have moved him 1 more. Oops. All right, that's the way it goes. We might be losing Hicks. Vasquez is going to go ahead and take the activation token. She's going to reset her aim dial to 8. Then she's going to go ahead and reveal a card and see what we get. We got a piece of equipment. So I get to go ahead and recycle a card, which is going to be pretty good, but I would rather have the aim dial. Then I get to draw a card, and we have gotten a weapon. That's not going to help at all. All right, so we have a lot of fun stuff in her deck here, in her hand, I mean. All right, that's her on activation. Now we're going to move over into her turn. All right, continuing with my terrible plan. First, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this and put this guy here because that looks way more awesome to be just having all those aliens around her. We're going to continue with my horrible plan of moving. We're going to go ahead and try to sneak by these aliens. Let's see how it goes. She got a 4. Yes, I love this 4. She's going to go ahead and move. She's going to say, haha, dodge past these aliens. And she's going to take a move action. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. And now she's going to go ahead and probably mow down these aliens over here. The reason I'm doing, I guess that's not, I don't have really a reason for doing it. Is it really worth firing at aliens right now? Maybe it's better to stay there and just let them come to me, take some defensive fires, and just call it a day. That might be my best play. But then I could keep moving, but she has the better aim dial at 8. I think that's going to be what we're going to do. It's probably not a good plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She can get over to there. Oh, this is so tough right now. I don't know what to do. I know I can't take on this many aliens at all. I have totally gotten swarmed and overrun, and there's nothing I can do. Now, she can activate 2 grunts. She's going to activate Frost first. He's going to try to get by these aliens. Let's see how it goes. He got a 5. He did as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. He could clog those aliens up, I think. I can move him here, actually. And then he could flame that square, which wouldn't be that bad of a deal. Huh. I see, look at all those great plans I had. I didn't have one. I didn't have a plan at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't expect all these guys to run past the aliens. I wish I could put like a flame barrier like I could in the leading edge games. Just put a flame token right there and none of these guys can run past me. But that's not how it works. I could just stay right here. I could stay right there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I am. Or I could be here. Huh. So this guy's going to run up and attack. It's going to be attacks. Now she's going to be able to see this square over here, and she'll be able to see into these squares. So that's not actually a bad plan to put him right like that. He's going to go right there. That's the deal. He's going to go right there, and he's going to use his flame unit. Now remember, he can't make any defensive fires with that flame unit, but at least he can attack these characters over here with that flamethrower, and he's going to roll up some dice. He needs 7s. I'm going to go ahead and attack this back group first. We're going to target that square. Why not? We got 2, so we killed 2 of these aliens. And then we're going to go ahead and roll up the other one. We got a 4, so we killed everything. Oh no, that was this one. Then we got to roll one more. All right, let's see what this one is. That's a 5. Okay, we killed everything. Whew. All right, now we're going to draw a card. But in order to do that, we have to reshuffle our deck because it's really, really low. We're going to reshuffle this deck up. Then we're going to go ahead and reveal a card. We've got a weapon, so that means absolutely nothing. He does not get to recycle a card, but we do have to put that on the bottom of our endurance deck, just like that. And that's the end of his turn. Now I do have 2 grunts left. They're in the APC. They're resting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need cards back in my endurance deck. We're going to see if this plan works. I'm attempting to not die. All right, that's it. The aliens' turn. They get to move. Here they come. Let's see if I do this right. These 2 are equidistant. I get to go ahead and choose the one that comes first at us. I'm going to choose this one. 1, 2, 3. I think it's going to come right up into here. And this one's going to move 1 right here. There we go. This one's 1, 2, and this one was 1, 2, 3. So this one has to move first. It's closer. 1, 2 to right there. And this one is 1, 2, 3. Now I can take defensive fire shots. These other ones are going to move up. 1, 2 to here. These guys, I guess I just keep moving here. 1, 2 to here. Wow, look at all these aliens. Unbelievable. Look at all these aliens. This is the true alien. Oh, this game is amazing. 1, 2, these guys are here. These guys, 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Oh, I guess I could move this guy over. These guys can kind of slide over a little bit. Not to mention I can put some guys on top of these guys because this is going to be awesome. Look at all these aliens pouring in. Oh my gosh, this is epic. All right, here we go. Aliens everywhere. They're done. Our aliens have moved. Now we're going to go ahead and do some defensive fire. So Vasquez is going to be able to fire at this one because I could have this one attacking her. So he's going to do that. She's going to exhaust 2 cards from her smart gun. And she's going to go ahead and fire. She needs an 8 or better. She got a 9, oh my gosh, and a 7. That was really close. She was able to take that one out. Now this one is going to go ahead and attack Frost. Frost is allowed to do his defensive fire. But first I have to tick down Vasquez's dial to a 7. All right. Frost has only got his pistol. He can fire his pistol at this alien group. His aim dial is at a 4, but he did use his flamethrower, so it goes to a 3. Now the pistol, of course, always hits on a 3, and the first attack is free. It doesn't say that I'm exhausting a card to make this attack, so let's see how that goes. That went about as well as I could ever have it go. This one goes ahead and take out 1 alien. Now I get to go ahead and exhaust a card to make my second action with the pistol. And he's going to go ahead and roll. He got another 2. Wow, he's amazing with this. Way better at the pistol than with the flamethrower. All right, that's it. Now, of course, she could also, I believe, make an attack against that alien as well with her smart gun because she's making a defensive fire attack for her on that alien. So we're going to go ahead and put this back. Now, of course, that goes to a 2 and a 1, but that's okay. It always hits on a 3. Vasquez is sitting at a 7. She's going to go ahead and exhaust 2 cards and make an attack with her smart gun. So let's see how she does. She needs a 7 or better on one of the dice. She did. She took this one out. It's dead. I'm going to take this to a 6. Now, I did make an error earlier in the game. When you're making defensive fire attacks, you can only attack the aliens that have moved in and are attacking you. And even then, when you're using full auto, you can't go to the next one until this one's fully done. Then you're kind of done, and then the next alien moves up in a 10 and attacks, and then you make defensive fire attacks against them. So when I was making defensive fire attacks with Vasquez, shooting a bunch of aliens, and Hicks shot some extra aliens back over here, that was not correct. You're not allowed to do that. You only fire at the aliens that are actually moving up and attacking you. The aliens have completed their movement. We're going to go ahead and move our blips. I'm going to start with this tile right here since it's right in front of me. We're going to go ahead and roll the alien die and see how far these blips go. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here they come. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. Now again, the sad thing is I don't have any. I have 1 couple blip tokens left. That's all I've got. So we're going to see how this spawns go. But I'm going to say that if I spawn things that are not in number 3, I'm not going to spawn them because we have all these other blips on the board already. We're going to go ahead and move these blips next. Let's roll up our dot. They move 1, 1, 1, 1. Everything's moving 1. These are the slowest blips. Love it. This is not supposed to be on the board. 1, 2 up here and 1, 2 up there. There we go. All right. They've all moved. Now the only one left to move is this one, and there's another one up there in the things. He's just going to move up, and this one in the 1, 2, 3 is in the tunnels. He's moving up as well. Now we're going to draw our motion tracker cards. And this is when I realized I should have probably used Hudson's motion tracker, but I didn't. Let's see what we have found. We have found false alarm, recycle a card. I'm going to go ahead and take a card from the exhaust deck, put it underneath my endurance deck, and we're going to go ahead and draw yet another card. Now I'm going to say that Hicks is drawing first. It didn't matter for that one, but it might matter for one of these. Alien drones. Players must either discard a barricade in play or place a second blip at spawn point 1. I'm going to leave this card right here because first off I have to spawn at 2 and 1, and I don't know, like I said, I only have 2 blips, so we'll see how this all plays out. I'm going to actually spawn them at 3 if I can. Now it's going to be Vasquez. She has found an alien vanguard at 1 or another spawn at point 1 or 2. I am going to go ahead and reveal my card. I got an event, so that means nothing else happens. But again, I'm going to place this card right here, and we're going to continue to draw our final card. And this is going to be a kicker right here. What do we find? Turned off the lights. And it's going to go in number 1. Players must choose to either exhaust 8 cards or discard a shoulder lamp or flare equipment card equipped to a character. I do not have a flare or a light. I got rid of it again. So we have to discard or exhaust 8 cards. There's 1. Then I have to reshuffle my deck. Do a little truffle shuffle here. And we're going to go ahead and discard, how much is it? 6 cards? Discard 8 cards. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. We've exhausted our 8 cards. I don't have many left in this deck. This is ridiculous. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards left. Now the reshuffle card, I'm going to go ahead and put on the bottom. There we go. All right. Now these spawn at 1, 2, and 1. I'm going to try to have the one come out of 1 first, I think. It's going to be the plan. We'll see if that works. All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll our die. If I get a 4, 5, or 6, this one breaks through. It does. So we're going to place the ones in 1. Since they're the closest ones to our 3, 2's way down there. That's the end of my spawning from these motion tracker cards because really I don't have any more blips on the board that I can put out. All right, that's it. Let's move on to our marine phase. Unless something really bad happens, I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the activation token, put my dial back to 7. I may choose to draw an endurance card. I'm not going to because I hate to draw hazard cards at this point. Just to show you where we sit, I can move these characters 8. These only move 6. So in theory, I should really get everybody out before these can catch up. Of course, the motion tracker cards could throw me for a loop. So that's why we're going to play it out. You never know what happens in LV426. So we've got Hicks here. Nope, yes, it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to move right up to there. Next, I'm going to go ahead and activate 2 grunts. The first grunt I'm going to activate 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to activate Frost. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. Our second one we're going to activate, we're going to go ahead and activate Hudson. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there. All right, that's going to be the end of his activation. Vasquez is going to go next. She's going to go ahead and reveal a card. Oops, threw something around. I'm not exactly sure where some of these are, but that's okay. It's an event. I'm going to go ahead and recycle a card and draw a card. Oh, I'm so lucky. I'm just waiting for a hazard to ruin my entire life here. Exhaust this card to stand up and knock down character. Of course, I have to equip that if I want to use it, but I'm not going to. I could for free, but I'm not going to. We're going to go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to right here. She can go ahead and activate a grunt. She's going to activate Ripley. 1, 2, 3 to right there, and then 1, 2, 3 to right here. Now on top of that, I'm going to go ahead and have the other 2 just go ahead and relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just in case the worst thing on the planet happens, which I can't think anything really bad is going to happen. I'm going to move this alien. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets to here. Now, if any of these other ones, I'm not going to move them all up. We're just going to draw motion tracker cards, which Hudson, of course, should have used as motion tracker. Totally forgot to. And if anything makes these aliens move, then we'll bring them up and move them. But we're just going to draw some motion tracker cards and see if we make it out. So I'm going to go ahead, draw 4 cards. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Our first one. Players must either discard one barricade in play or place a second blip on spawn point 1. I'm not too worried about that. That does not move any aliens. Next one. After you place blips, move each blip in play 3 spaces. Now, it's only blips, so that's not really going to affect us either. Next, we've got this one. If this spawn point already has a blip or alien model, move this blip 4 spaces towards the nearest character. Again, that's not going to affect us. And the last one, flanking aliens. Players must choose to either exhaust 4 cards or place 1 more blip at spawn point 2. This, again, is not going to affect us. All 4 of these cards do not actually move any aliens, so all I'm going to do is activate my Marines. We're going to start by activating Hicks. And I lied, we're activating Vasquez first. She's going to go ahead and reveal a card. She's got an equipment, which means I have to go ahead and recycle a card. So we're going to put another one on the bottom of the deck, and we're going to draw a card. And we did not get a hazard. Okay, that's why I wanted to activate her first, just in case she got a hazard card that I have to deal with. She's going to go ahead and move. 1, 2, 3, she's out. She can choose 1 grunt. She's just going to choose Newt to move. Hicks is going to move 1, 2 out. Hudson and Ripley are both going to be the grunts moving. And Frost 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 out, and 1, 2, 3, boom. Secure the door, we're out. Our Marines made it on the APC and are on their way out of the hive. We're going to go ahead and check our campaign notes to make sure there's nothing different from the other one. It says if you succeed in this mission, you can now continue to the next mission. However, depending on how things went in this game, you might have fewer resources to work with. Follow the instructions below to prepare for your next mission. Each player searches the discard pile and selects 1 card to return to the endurance deck. Return all hazard cards to the discard pile into the endurance deck. Shuffle the discard pile and remove half rounded up of the cards from the game. These cards may not be used for the remainder of the campaign. Then return the remaining cards in the discard pile to the endurance deck to be used in the next mission. So it is exactly the same as the other one. So we're going to have to go ahead, pick some cards, and then we have to, of course, get half of our discard pile removed from the game. Here is our discard pile. We have did IQs just drop slightly. Play after a character fails a tech test. Re-roll that test. If they fail again, exhaust up to 2 endurance cards. If they pass, drop the 2 endurance cards. Then I do have a pistol, a pulse rifle. I have 2 different grenades. And then, of course, I have my flare and an arc welder, and I have to choose 2 of these, and then the other ones I basically lose half, and the other ones go back in. Now, I'm actually going to let you decide what 2 I should keep. Now, going into the next mission, I haven't looked at it, so I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be dealing with, but if I know from the movie, Vasquez had to arc weld a door. I know that for a fact. These flares have been really good. Vasquez also fired a bunch of grenades in that next scenario as well. I don't think I would need the pulse rifle or this pistol, but maybe I might need to make some computer checks. I don't know. So these 2 are out automatically. I'm not going to be taking these. But out of these cards, which ones do you think I should take for the next mission? Please leave it in the comments below. And there you have it. That is the second mission in Aliens: Another Glorious Day in the Core. I can't say enough good things about this mission. That was intense. That was awesome. There was a lot of strategy going on in there that I had to try to figure out how to keep these aliens at bay versus trying to keep on moving. These spawn points are in great places. Oh, it's totally thematic. It's absolutely awesome. I was really excited to get all our characters out. That moment where I drew the card over here was absolutely astonishing. Being able to clear these aliens out and getting up was just phenomenal. Now, of course, I did make a mistake down here during some of the defensive fire, and I want to make sure nobody else does that. So that's why I mentioned it, and I'll probably put a note in the video as well. So other than that, I don't think there was too much that I did wrong. If I did, please let me know in the comments below, because I want everybody to learn from these playthroughs as best as I can. Now, of course, I don't know about the motion tracker deck, if we're supposed to shuffle it and keep on drawing, or if once it's all done and you can just try to get out. Of course, look at all the blips on the board. Again, out of blips, what do? I think what I did is I just kept on playing and tried to place blips as close to the Marines as I could when I had them available to me. That's it. We've completed our second mission. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough, and I hope you're going to continue watching. We are going to be moving into mission 3. I'm super excited to see how that one plays out. Now, of course, if you did like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when the next video comes out. It'll be mission 3. This is absolutely awesome. I love this game. All right, I'm never getting rid of this game. I only have the core box, so I'm definitely going to be grabbing the expansions for this. For those that don't know, there are 2 expansions out there. One that adds more grunts and Marines, and basically the whole rest of the team except for Pharaoh and Spunkmeyer, which is too bad, but maybe there'll be even more expansions coming out that might actually have the dropship. Who knows? And also there is the Queen Alien expansion. Get away from her, the Queen Alien. which also has some added scenarios and some other ways of playing the game. I think it also includes a way for the one person to play the aliens and has like the alien deck itself, but I have to look into it exactly to make sure that that's correct. But I'm really excited for what this game is and how this game plays. It really amps up my adrenaline. It's so good. I am really loving this game. I can't say enough good things about it as it is right now. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're excited to see if our Marines can make it through Mission 3 and get off LV-426, then I need you to meet me at the co-op shop.